Hey guys, Instructor AJ from Exceed Martial Arts, and today we're shooting in our house just because we want to use objects similar to what are in your guys' house. And today we're going to be going over combat punches. So when we throw a combat punch, it's a little bit different than just traditional boxing. In boxing, you're not allowed to kick, you're not allowed to throw knees. So our stance is going to be a little bit more linear and sideways compared to a traditional boxing stance. So in boxing, you want the heel and the toe to be lined up. Your stance is going to be more square. However, for the combat punching that I'm going to teach you guys at Exceed Martial Arts, we want to be a little bit more linear, a little bit more sideways. I'm still going to have my heel with my toe, except I'm just turned a little bit more sideways. Hands are still going to come up by our cheeks. And the first one we're going to go over is our jab. So when I jab, any punch I do, I want to come straight out and then replace. I'm always going to have my hands come right back to where my cheeks are. That way I'm protected. If something happens, if someone throws a kick to my body, I could bring my hands down, still going to be by my cheek, so I just bring that elbow down. Bring the elbow down. But I always want to protect my face. I always want to protect my face. So, first one we're going to do is the jab. As I jab, I'm going to take a half step out, throwing my jab, coming out straight, then coming back in. One more time. I'm jabbing out straight, coming back in. You guys can practice at home. It's a very easy thing to practice at home. Go ahead and do about 25 jabs just to warm up and back, making sure to breathe. If you're a student, I always recommend key-upping just because I expel the breath, I expel my energy, and it could scare your opponent or shock your opponent. So you could breathe, you could key up, but I want you to expel the air from your body. So the next one we're going to go over is our reverse punch or our cross. When I do the cross, I'm not going to raise my back foot off the ground. I lose power as any punch we throw comes from the ground through our body. It travels and then finishes through our fist. So I'm going to keep my foot on the ground. I'm going to turn and pivot up onto the ball of my foot, and I'm going to rotate and punch straight through. Just like my jab, it punches straight through. So I throw out, come back in. I throw out, come back in. Just like the jab, throw about 25 reps. Do that about 2 sets. So do it in the morning, do it at night. Just a little way to mix things up just from our traditional kicking, because we are primarily a Taekwondo school. So go ahead and practice that at home. I hope you guys have a good time, and I'll see you guys next time.